Hello students, Jai Shri Krishna, good morning. So in our last lecture, we already discussed about inductive effect. And inductive effect is totally based on electronegativity difference of the fragments of the covalent bond. It means due to electronegativity difference, the bonding electron pairs are shifting toward more electronegative species and form polarity in the bond, and that is the permanent effect. And this inductive effect is only because of the shifting of sigma electron pairs toward more electronegative species. But today we are going to discuss about the most important electronic effect, and that is hyperconjugation. Dear students, hyperconjugation is a general stabilizing interaction. It means on the basis of hyperconjugation, by using hyperconjugation concept, we can decide the stability orders of the carbocations and alkene compounds. So first of all, we have to know about the concept of hyperconjugation, and then after, by using this hyperconjugation concept, we can decide the stability order of carbocation. So what is hyperconjugation? So now we are use here CH3CH2 plus. Actually this is the carbocation. This is the primary carbocation. Why? Because this carbocation is connected with another one carbon, so it is primary carbocation. ओके तो आप देख सकते हो मैंने यहां पे इथाइल कार्बोकेटायन लिखा हुआ है. इथाइल कार्बोकेटायन. Actually this ethyl carbocation is a primary carbocation because the cationic carbon is connected with another one carbon. Okay, so you can see this carbon which is directly attached to the carbocation, the carbon or alkyl functional group which is directly connected to the carbocation is saturated sp3 hybridized carbon. This is the sp3 hybridized carbon. While another carbocation, it means positively charged carbon, is sp2 hybridized. We already discussed this hybridization of carbocation in our homolytic and heterolytic fission topics, right? Okay, so remember that thing. Always all the carbocations are sp2 hybridized carbon and which having one unhybridized pz orbitals. Ready? So you can see here this carbon which have a cation positive charge is positively charged carbon is sp2 hybridized, and another carbon which is directly connected to this carbocation is sp3 hybridized carbon. And electronegativity sequence of the carbon which having different hybridizations, like I have triple bond C, I have double bond CH, I have single bond CH3. Suppose, so this is sp hybridized carbon, this is sp2 hybridized carbon, and this is sp3 hybridized carbon. But electronegativity of sp3 hybridized carbon is less than that of sp2 hybridized carbon because sp2 hybrid carbon is unsaturated carbon than sp3 hybridized carbon. And also my dear student, this sp hybridized carbon is more electronegative than sp2 hybridized carbon because unsaturation level is higher in this sp hybridized carbon. So electronegativity decrease when we moving sp hybridization to sp2 hybridization, sp3 hybridization. So this carbon which having sp2 hybridization is carbocation and another adjacent carbon is sp3 hybridized carbon. So on the basis of this hybridization we can say sp2 hybridized carbon is more electron attractive, more electron withdrawing carbon than this sp3 saturated alkyl functional group. आप देख सकते हो ये sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन है, ये sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन है, और sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन से मोर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है. इट मींस वो इलेक्ट्रॉन को अपनी ओर खींचेगा. सो ड्यू टू इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी डिफरेंस हियर द कार्बन which having positive charge which is more electronegative with sp2 hybridization, which becomes more electronegative, and to stabilize itself, खुद को स्टेबिलाइज करने के लिए वो क्या करेगा, वो अपनी और इलेक्ट्रॉन को खींचेगा, क्योंकि उसके पास वैलेंसी कंप्लीट नहीं है. आप देख सकते हो देयर आर 3 वैलेंसीज आर अवेलेबल इन दिस कार्बन एंड रिमेनिंग 4th वैलेंसी इट हैज टू satisfied by attract electrons and forms another one bond. Ready? So this carbon is more electron attractive than this one. This is sp3 hybridized carbon and this is a saturated alkyl functional group. So the electron pairs, you can see here the electron pairs, bonding electron pairs which are present on this sp3 hybridized carbon CH pairs are known as sigma electron pairs. Sigma electron pairs, right? Okay, next point. Due to higher unsaturation of sp2 hybridized carbon, sp2 hybridized unsaturated carbon है जो इलेक्ट्रॉन को खींचेगा अपनी ओर, तो क्या होगा, ये कार्बन इलेक्ट्रॉन को CH2 वाले कार्बन के साइड डोनेट करेगा. So due to the electronic attraction force of sp2 hybridized carbon, this sigma bond will delocalize toward sp2 hybridized carbon. You can see here this carbon is more electron attractive, so due to effect of this carbon attract directly sigma electron pair from the saturated sp3 hybridized carbon, and this carbon donate this sigma electron pair toward sp2 hybridized carbon, and this hydrogen remove in form of H plus. So you can see this carbocation will convert into this type of compound CH single bond CH2. This CH2 positively charged carbocation becomes stable due to formation of 1 pi bond, and now tetravalency is completed to this carbon, and both of these carbons become sp2 hybridized carbon. This is the sigma bond, and this sigma bond after delocalization it will convert into pi bond and remove one hydrogen in form of H plus or proton. Ready? सिंपल थिंग है, आप देख सकते हो कोई सैचुरेटेड स्पीसीज अल्काइल फंक्शनल ग्रुप डायरेक्टली अनसैचुरेटेड sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन से कनेक्ट होता है, तो ये sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन जो उसके बाजू वाला बगल वाला जो sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन है उसका CH बॉन्ड खींच लेगा और पाई बॉन्ड को डेवलप करेगा, राइट? सो दिस टाइप ऑफ फिनोमिना इन विच sigma CH sigma bond is delocalized into pi bond toward adjacent unsaturated sp2 hybridized carbon. So this phenomena is known as hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation. And remember one thing, the hydrogen which is take part in this hyperconjugation process is known as hyperconjugates. उसे बोलते हैं हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट. ये बात को आपको याद रखना होगा, आपकी टेक्स्ट बुक में ऐसा कुछ लिखा नहीं है कि किसे हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स बोलते हैं, राइट? दिस इज द हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट. सो दिस इज हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट, बट एक्चुअली लाइक दिस हाइड्रोजन also this sigma electron pair in place of this one, this hydrogen can also use in this hyperconjugation process. So if this hydrogen act as a hyperconjugate, then due to hyperconjugation we will get this type of product CH CH2, here double bond and one hydrogen in remove in form of H plus. So this is also hyperconjugate. This third hydrogen also can act as hyperconjugate because all of this carbon having one sigma electron pair, these hydrogens are connected with the saturated carbon which is directly attached to the unsaturated sp2 hybridized carbon and which is more electronegative than sp3 hybridized carbon. So it is electron attractive, which attract electron pair from this sp3 hybridized carbon, and due to attraction force this CH sigma bond is delocalized toward sp2 hybridized carbon and form pi bond. So this type of overall phenomena is known as hyperconjugation, and the hydrogens which are take part in the hyperconjugation process are known as hyperconjugates. So you can see in this type of example, it means in ethyl carbocation there are 3 hyperconjugates are present, first, second and third. If we use third hydrogen as a hyperconjugate, then we can get this type of product, HCH double bond CH2 and plus H plus here. रेडी? सो आपको ये बात याद रखनी होगी, sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन के बाजू में जो बगल वाला कार्बन है वो sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड है, और उसके साथ जितने भी हाइड्रोजन कनेक्टेड है वो सब हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स ही बनेंगे, और वही हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन प्रोसेस में पार्ट लेते हैं, राइट? सो these 3 hydrogens are hyperconjugates in this ethyl carbocation, and we can judge the stability order, we can decide the stability order of carbocations on the basis of hyperconjugation. If any carbocation shows a maximum hyperconjugation, then it will become more stable. But maximum hyperconjugation process is only based on hyperconjugates. अगर कोई कंपाउंड में या तो स्पीसीज में, चाहे वो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज स्पीसीज हो या तो फिर अल्किन कंपाउंड हो, मगर उसमें जितने ज्यादा हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स होंगे उतना ज्यादा हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन होगा, और जितना ज्यादा हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन होगा उतनी उसकी स्टेबिलिटी बढ़ जाएगी. इट मींस वी कैन से the stability of carbocation is directly proportional to hyperconjugation process, and hyperconjugation process is directly proportional to hyperconjugates. If maximum number of hyperconjugates are present in the compound or species like carbocation or alkene, maximum number of hyperconjugates are present, then that compound becomes more stable due to maximum hyperconjugation. So first of all, one question is, how can we calculate the hyperconjugates? अब कैसे hyperconjugates को कैलकुलेट करोगे कि कोई भी कंपाउंड में कितने hyperconjugates है? तो आपको क्या करना है, सिंपल सी ट्रिक देता हूं, अब एक बार ध्यान से सुन लो. The carbon which is connected with the unsaturated carbon, listen carefully, the carbon which is saturated, an sp3 hybridized carbon which is directly connected to the sp2 hybridized carbon is known as alpha carbon. We can indicate by alpha. This is the alpha carbon. Ready? Or we can say another word, the adjacent carbon of sp2 hybridized carbon. The adjacent carbon of sp2 hybridized carbon is alpha carbon. sp2 हाइब्रिड कार्बन के बाजू वाला, बगल वाला, डायरेक्ट जो उसके साथ कनेक्टेड है वो अल्फा कार्बन है. एंड इफ दैट अल्फा कार्बन इज sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड, देन the sigma CH bond will delocalize toward sp2 hybridized carbon and forms pi bond. It means it show hyperconjugation. So the hydrogens which are connected with alpha carbons are known as alpha hydrogens. The hydrogens which are connected with alpha carbons, then they are known as alpha hydrogens. And number of alpha hydrogens are known as hyperconjugates. Right? These alpha hydrogens are take part in the hyperconjugation process. So these alpha hydrogens are known as hyperconjugates. So simple सी बात है, आपको सिर्फ एक ही काम करना है. क्या? आपको ढूंढना है कोई भी कंपाउंड में हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स कितने हैं. जितने ज्यादा हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स आपको मिलेंगे उतनी ही उसकी स्टेबिलिटी ज्यादा होगी. कौन से कंपाउंड में? मैं वापस बोलता हूं, अल्किन और कार्बोकैटायनिक स्पीसीज में. Ready? So how can we calculate the alpha hydrogens? You have to give the number alpha or name alpha carbon which is present in the adjacent of sp2 hybridized carbon, and the hydrogens which are present on alpha carbons are known as alpha hydrogen, which are also known as hyperconjugates. Ready? So maximum number of hyperconjugates, it means maximum stability is compound is maximum stable. Ready? So now by using another example, How can we judge the stability order of carbocations or alkene by using this resonance structure? We'll see with different examples, but before this we have to see this theory. It means this definition of hyperconjugation. You can see hyperconjugation is a general stabilizing interaction. Why? Because we can judge the stability order, we can decide the stability order of carbocations by using this specific phenomena. It involves the delocalization of sigma electrons of CH bond, delocalization of sigma electrons of CH bond toward sp2 hybridized carbon, like delocalization of CH sigma bond of an alkyl group which is directly connected or directly attached to an unsaturated sp2 hybrid atom or carbocation or alkene. Ready? So hyperconjugation is permanent effect. It is a permanent effect, not temporary, because after hyperconjugation H plus will remove and form alkene compound. Now stability of carbocations or alkene is directly proportional to hyperconjugation. Ready? आपको यही देखना है. कोई भी कंपाउंड आपको अगर कोई रेफरेंस बुक में एमसीक्यू मिलेंगे अलग अलग टाइप के, और उसमें पूछा होगा कि प्लीज सिलेक्ट द करेक्ट इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ कार्बोकेटाइंस गिवन कार्बोकेटाइंस. सो सबसे पहले वो सभी कार्बोकेटाइंस में आपको ढूंढना होगा नंबर ऑफ हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स. इफ मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स आर प्रेजेंट, देन इट विल शो मैक्सिमम हाइपरकॉन्जुगेशंस, बिकॉज हाइपरकॉन्जुगेशन इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स. And if we have maximum hyperconjugates in that type of compound or species, then it will show maximum stability than another one. Ready? So stability of carbocations or alkene is directly proportional to hyperconjugation, and hyperconjugation is directly proportional to hyperconjugates. Ready? तो अभी आगे मैं दूसरे अल्किन कंपाउंड्स और अलग अलग कार्बोकेटाइंस की स्टेबिलिटी कैसे जज कर सकते हैं, मैं आपको एग्जांपल के साथ समझाता हूं. So student, you can see here this is the carbocation. Ready? We seen this example for the understanding of hyperconjugation process. But how during carbocation pi bond is formed? So you can see we have the carbon with sp3 hybridization which is directly attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. So in sp3 hybridized carbon, overall 4 electron pairs, bonding electron pairs are present with sp3 hybridization. So in which you can see this electron pair is present between carbon-carbon sigma bond. Another 3 sigma bonds are present around this carbon by connecting with hydrogen and by forming CH bond. 3 CH bond and 1 CC bond is present. So this carbon is sp3 hybridized. And this is the bonding electron pair. It means this is the orbitals which have electron pair. Ready? This is the sigma bond electron pair. Here this is the another adjacent carbon which is sp2 hybridized. It is a carbocation. You can see it is carbocation, and due to sp2 hybridization this carbocation is more electronegative and more electron attractive. So due to effect of the electronic attraction, this sigma electron pair containing this orbital will overlap with the unhybridized pz orbital of sp2 hybridized carbocation. Right? You can see this sigma bond pair containing this sigma orbital. It means the orbital sp3 hybridized orbital which having sigma bond pair which will overlap with unhybrid orbital of carbocation which having sp2 hybridization. So due to overlapping this sigma electron pair with unhybrid 2pz orbital, it will form pi bond, and we can see the pi bond is CHH, sigma bond CHH, and it form one pi bond. And due to breaking this bond, when this pi bond this sigma electron share with this unhybrid orbital and form pi bond, then this hydrogen remove in form of H plus. Ready? So this is the hyperconjugation process. Now how can we decide the stability order of different types of compound? So now I have example with different carbocation, like I have CH3 plus methyl carbocation in which carbon possess 3 hydrogen. It means this carbocation is connected with 3 hydrogen. Another example, CH3 CH2 plus, it means primary carbocation. Another example, CH3 single bond C CH3 CH plus, secondary carbocation. And next example, CH3C CH3 CH3 plus, टर्शरी कार्बोकेटाइन. मैंने आपके सामने 4 अलग अलग कार्बोकेटाइन रखे हुए. एक है जो मिथाइल कार्बोकेटाइन है, दूसरा वाला प्राइमरी कार्बोकेटाइन, क्योंकि यहां पे जो कार्बोकेटाइन है वो दूसरे एक ही कार्बन के साथ कनेक्टेड है. नेक्स्ट वन इज सेकेंडरी कार्बोकेटाइन बिकॉज द कार्बोकेटाइन इज कनेक्टेड विथ अनदर 2 कार्बन्स. एंड लास्ट वन इज टर्शरी कार्बोकेटाइन. सो व्हाट इज द स्टेबिलिटी सीक्वेंस फॉर दिस गिवन कार्बोकेटाइन्स? So we can decide the stability order on the basis of the hyperconjugation concept. If hyperconjugates are maximum in any compound, then it becomes more stable. So सबसे पहले आपको ढूंढना है hyperconjugates. कौन है hyperconjugates? कहां से मिलेगा hyperconjugates? तो आपको देखना है कि जो हाइड्रोजन हाइपरकॉन्जुगेशन प्रोसेस में पार्ट लेता हो वही हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स है हमारे लिए. अभी कौन सा हाइड्रोजन पार्ट लेगा हाइपरकॉन्जुगेशन में वो देखना है. जो हाइड्रोजन sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन के साथ कनेक्टेड है और वो sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन डायरेक्टली अटैच है sp2 के साथ. इट मींस जो हाइड्रोजन अल्फा कार्बन पे अवेलेबल है, हाइड्रोजन विच इज अवेलेबल ऑन अल्फा कार्बन which will take part in the hyperconjugation process. So सबसे पहले हमें ढूंढना होगा अल्फा हाइड्रोजन. कहां से मिलेगा अल्फा हाइड्रोजन? जो हाइड्रोजन अल्फा कार्बन पे होगा वही अल्फा हाइड्रोजन होगा, वही हमारा हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट होगा. अभी अल्फा कार्बन कहां से मिलेगा? जो sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन डायरेक्टली अटैच हुआ है किसके साथ? sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बोकेटाइन के साथ, वही हमारा अल्फा कार्बन है. राइट. सो वी हैव टू जज द अल्फा कार्बन, वी हैव टू डिसाइड द अल्फा कार्बन. यू कैन सी इन प्राइमरी carbocation we have only one alpha carbon, you can see, because this carbon is directly connected with carbocation. You can see in second example, secondary carbocation, we have 2 alpha carbons because both of these alkyl functional groups are connected with directly carbon carbocation. And in this example, in this tertiary carbocation, जो भी कार्बन कार्बोकेटाइन के साथ डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है उसे हम अल्फा कार्बन को कार्बन कहना पड़ेगा. तो ये वाला अल्फा कार्बन हो गया, तो ये वाला भी अल्फा कार्बन ही होगा क्योंकि वो भी डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है कार्बोकेटाइन के साथ. एंड थर्ड वन आल्सो अल्फा कार्बन बिकॉज इट इज डायरेक्टली अटैच्ड टू अ कार्बोकेटाइन. सो इन दिस एग्जांपल्स यू कैन सी इन मिथाइल कार्बोकेटाइन देयर इज नो एनी अल्फा कार्बन. व्हाई? बिकॉज this is the sp2 hybridized carbon which is not connected with another sp3 hybridized carbon. But you can see here this one is sp2 hybridized carbon and the carbons which are connected with sp2 hybridized carbon directly, so they are known as alpha carbons. Now the hydrogens which are present on alpha carbon which can take part in the hyperconjugation process, and the hydrogens which are take part in the hyperconjugation process are known as hyperconjugates. So first of all, how many alpha hydrogens are present in this given compound we have to calculate, and they are known as hyperconjugates. So first of all, in this example you can see there are 3 hyperconjugates because they are connected with alpha carbon. Another 3, total 3, 3, 3. 9 hyperconjugates are present. So in this compound 9 hyperconjugates are available. In this secondary carbocation 3 and 3 total 6 hyperconjugates are present. You can see there are 2 alpha carbons are present, and in each and every alpha carbon having 3 hyperconjugates, you can see. In this example only 3 hyperconjugates are present, and here hyperconjugates are 0 because there is no any alpha carbon. So this methyl cannot show hyperconjugation. Primary alkyl can show the hyperconjugation more than methyl but less than secondary alkyl carbocation, because in secondary alkyl carbocation there are 6 hyperconjugates are present, so it can show maximum hyperconjugation process than primary. And in tertiary carbocation, there are 9 hyperconjugates are present. So hyperconjugation process is maximum we can show in tertiary carbocation as compared to secondary and primary. So the stability is directly proportional to the hyperconjugation and hyperconjugates of this given carbocations. So which carbocation is more stable? Tertiary, ड्यू टू मैक्सिमम हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स आर प्रेजेंट. तो आपको कोई भी कार्बोकेटाइन ढूंढ लो, उसमें अगर हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स है तो उसमें स्टेबिलिटी ज्यादा ही होगी. तो आपको क्या करना है एमसीक्यू सॉल्यूशन करने के टाइम पे? आपको सबसे पहले हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स ही ढूंढने हैं. जिसमें ज्यादा हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स होगा वही सबसे स्टेबल होगा. तो आपको हाइपरकॉन्जुगेशन के इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर पे सबको अरेंज करना है, वही स्टेबिलिटी की इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर होगी. दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट ट्रिक टू सोल्व द कार्बोकेटाइन स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर, राइट? सो we can arrange in the increasing order of the stability of this carbocation. This is the increasing order of carbocation. Okay, I have one example aromatic compound like toluene, methyl benzene or toluene. So how many hyperconjugates are present in this toluene? So you have to see the alpha carbon and the number of hydrogens are present on alpha carbon, then they are hyperconjugates. So this is sp2 hybridized carbon and the adjacent carbon of sp2 hybridized carbon is alpha carbon, but if it has sp3 hybridization, so you can see these two carbons are adjacent carbon of this sp2 hybrid carbon, but both of having sp2 hybridization, so they cannot take part in hyperconjugation process. But this carbon is alpha carbon because it is sp3 hybridized carbon and there are 3 hydrogens are present on it. So there are 3 hyperconjugates are present on this toluene. So this toluene can see the hyperconjugation process. It can show the hyperconjugation process. Now I have another example for the stability order of alkene. I have some alkene compounds like CH2 double bond CH2, it is ethene, first one. Second one, CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2 propene. Third one, CH3 single bond CH double bond CH single bond CH3, it is butene. Fourth one, CH3 single bond CH3 double bond CH3, it is 2-methyl butene. And fifth one, CH3 double bond CH3. The name of this given alkene compound is 2,2-dimethyl butene. You can see 2,2-dimethyl butene. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2,2-dimethyl butene as per IUPAC nomenclature rule. 2,2-dimethyl butene. Okay. अगर आपको कोई पूछता है कि आपके पास ये सब आल्किन कंपाउंड है पांचों के पांचों और आपको कोई बोले कि चलो अभी इसको अरेंज कर दो इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर स्टेबिलिटी के इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में, इट मींस इफ यू वांट टू अरेंज इन द इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ दिस आल्किन कंपाउंड, सो हाउ कैन वी अरेंज? फर्स्ट वन, we have to see the hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is given compound. If any compound can show maximum hyperconjugation, then it becomes maximum stable. But how can we judge the hyperconjugation, maximum hyperconjugation, minimum hyperconjugation processes in this given alkene? On the basis of hyperconjugates, we have to calculate the hyperconjugates, simple. And now arrange, and after the calculation of hyperconjugates, arrange the increasing order of the hyperconjugates. That is the increasing order of stability of alkene compound. Right? So now we have to calculate the hyperconjugates. You can see in alkene both of this carbon is sp2 hybridized carbon. So there is no any sp3 hybridized carbon which is directly attached to this sp2 hybridized carbons. So this ethene cannot show hyperconjugation. So hyperconjugates are 0. Ready? So number of hyperconjugates are 0. HC is equal to 0. HC means hyperconjugates. Now you can see in propene example. This one is sp2 hybridized, this is also sp2 hybridized, but this carbon, which is sp3 hybridized carbon, is directly connected to the sp2 hybridized carbon. So this is our alpha carbon. मिल गया alpha carbon यहाँ पे खड़ा है propene में, and there are 3 hydrogens are present on this propene on this alpha carbon. So this hydrogen can show hyperconjugation, and these 3 hydrogens are known as hyperconjugates. So there are 3 hyperconjugates are present in this propene. Next one, how many hyperconjugates are present in this butene? You have to calculate, please. How many? 6 hyperconjugates are present in this butene. Where? This is sp2 hybrid carbon, this one is also sp2 hybridized carbon, but this is the alpha carbon, also this is alpha carbon, because both are sp3 hybridized carbon and which are connected directly to the sp2 hybridized carbon. So 3 hyperconjugates are here on first position and 3 hyperconjugates are here on fourth position. So total 6 hyperconjugates are present. Ready? In this butene. So you can see in propene 3 hyperconjugates are present, and in butene 6 hyperconjugates are present. So maximum hyperconjugates are present in butene. So butene can show maximum hyperconjugation process, and butene is maximum stabilized, it means more stable than propene. Ready? अब दूसरा वाला देखते हैं. There are 2 sp2 hybridized unsaturated centers are present in this 2-methyl butene, and how many hyperconjugates? You can see this is the alpha carbon because it is sp3 hybridized carbon and directly connected to this carbon. Here also alpha carbon because it is also directly connected with sp2 hybridized carbon. This one is also alpha carbon. So 3 hydrogens are present on this alpha carbon, so it is hyperconjugate. So यहाँ पे आपको 3 hyperconjugate मिलते हैं, यहाँ से भी 3 मिलेंगे, यहाँ से भी 3 मिलेंगे. ओ बाप रे, 9 hyperconjugates यहाँ पे खड़े हैं. So the hyperconjugates are 9 into methyl butene. Now we have to see this example. How many unsaturated centers? 2 sp2 and sp2, but around these 2 sp2 hybridized carbons, total 4 alpha carbons are present. You can see this carbon is alpha carbon because it is sp3 hybridized carbon and directly attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, right? यहाँ पे भी आप देख सकते हो, ये भी अल्फा है, यही अल्फा, ये भी अल्फा है, क्योंकि चारों के चारों सब डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है sp2 hybridized carbon के साथ. And there are 3 and 3 6, 3 and 3 6, total 12 hyperconjugates are present in this structure 2,2-dimethyl butene. So what is the stability order of this given compound? So the stability order, increasing order. सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल कौन होगा? जिसके पास सबसे ज्यादा हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स होंगे, वही हाइपरकॉन्जुगेशन सबसे ज्यादा दिखा सकता है. सो आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे 12 हाइपरकॉन्जुगेट्स है, तो सबसे मैक्सिमम स्टेबिलाइज होगा फिफ्थ वाला, सो 5, देन आफ्टर 9 इट मींस 4, देन आफ्टर 6 इट मींस थर्ड वन, देन आफ्टर second one and first one. 5 4 3 2 1. This is the decreasing order of the stability of this given alkene. Ready? तो सबसे बढ़िया रास्ता है, आपको कोई भी alkene या कार्बोकेटाइन को ढूंढना है, स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर को अरेंज करना है, तो आपको सबसे पहले ढूंढना होगा अल्फा हाइड्रोजन, इट मींस हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स, और वही हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स आपको मदद करेंगे स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर को डिसाइड करने में. मगर कई बच्चे ऐसा करते हैं कि हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स ढूंढने में उसको दिक्कत होती है और अलग अलग हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स निकाल के आते हैं. मगर आपको खास बहुत ध्यान से देखना होगा, जो कार्बन डायरेक्टली sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन के साथ कनेक्टेड है, वही कार्बन हमारा अल्फा कार्बन होगा, और वही कार्बन के साथ जितने भी हाइड्रोजन कनेक्टेड है वही हमारे हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स हो गए. चलो मैं आपको वैसा भी एक एग्जांपल दिखाता हूं ताकि आप इजीली ढूंढ सको. सपोज मेरे पास है CH3 CH2 CH2 plus. This is the carbocation, and another carbocation I have CH3 single bond CH CH3 and CH2 plus. Ready? So which one is more stable? So we can decide on the basis of the number of hyperconjugates are present in the given carbocations. But hyperconjugates means the hydrogens which are connected on alpha carbon, and alpha carbon means the saturated carbon is directly attached to the carbocation. So this is our alpha carbon, not this one. It is not our alpha carbon. This is our alpha carbon. Actually, this is the beta carbon. And the hydrogens which are present on alpha carbon, they are act as a hyperconjugates, not on beta carbon. रेडी? कई बच्चे ऐसा करते हैं कि 3, 2, 5 हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स रख के आते हैं और मार्क्स छोड़ के आते हैं. रेडी? देखना होगा यही हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स हमारा, ये वाला नहीं. इसमें भी आप देख सकते हो, दिस इज द सैचुरेटेड अल्काइल फंक्शनल ग्रुप विच इज डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड टू दिस sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड कार्बन, नॉट दिस 2 1. सो दिस इज अवर अल्फा कार्बन, नॉट दिस वन. बोथ ऑफ दिस आर बीटा कार्बन. ये हमारे कोई काम के नहीं है. वो तो सब अपनी जगह पे बैठे हुए, उसका हमें कुछ काम नहीं है. हमें सिर्फ देखना है स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर के लिए हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट्स. सो हियर ओनली वन हाइपर कॉन्जुगेट इज प्रेजेंट and here there are 2 hyperconjugates are present. So the stability of this propyl carbocation, primary propyl carbocation, is more than that one isobutyl carbocation. Ready? So this one is more stable than this one on the basis of hyperconjugation. यही hyperconjugation का फंडा है. आपको यही hyperconjugation ऐसे ही यूज करना है. hyperconjugation की थियोरी आती है मगर उसका यूज करना नहीं आता तो सब पानी में चला गया. आपको हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट पता चलना चाहिए और कैसे हमें उसे यूज करना है वो देखना होगा. ठीक है? ओके डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सो नाउ अब हम अपने अगले लेक्चर में ऐसे ही बहुत सारे अलग कार्बोकेटाइंस और अल्किन के एग्जांपल्स मैं आपके सामने लाऊंगा और कैसे हमें हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन एंड इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट दोनों को यूज करके कार्बोकेटाइंस की स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर को डिसाइड करना है, वो हम अपने नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देखेंगे. ठीक है? अगर बच्चों आपको मेरा वीडियो अच्छा लगता है, अगर आपको ये पढ़ने में भी अच्छा लगता है तो प्लीज आप मेरे वीडियो को शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और लाइक करना तो मत ही भूलना. ठीक है? चलो अब अपने अगले लेक्चर में मिलते हैं. गुड बाय, टेक केयर, जय श्री कृष्ण.